Oh hi there, thanks for watching my video. I've been thinking a lot about The Sims lately, story of my life I suppose, but I've been thinking specifically about the collaborations they've done with other companies. By them I mean EA, not the actual Sims themselves. They themselves don't have the authority to make such decisions. But over the years EA has introduced many companies to The Sims platform, such as H&M and IKEA in The Sims 2, the Diesel Stuff Pack and Katy Perry's appearance in 2 of The Sims 3 packs, and Moschino's stuff in The Sims 4, so company collaborations isn't a stranger to The Sims team. Well, this got me pondering about what we can expect in the future in terms of company collabs, and as a Simmer myself, which companies would I want to collab with The Sims? Now some of these may be a bit of a stretch, but let's face it, it's not like EA have me on speed dial for my thoughts on how they should expand their business. So with that in mind, it doesn't really matter how far-fetched I go here. So here we go. First up, Disney, specifically Disneyland. Could you imagine if we had a new lot to add to our world that was essentially Sims' version of Disneyland, Cinderella Castle and all? This is appealing to me because not only do I love Disney, but also, despite releasing a targeted stuff pack, there still isn't enough for the kids and toddlers to do. As an adult sim, you can go out to loads of places. You can go and sing in a karaoke bar, you can visit a festival, go out to dinner, go clubbing. But for kids, there's the option to go to the park, maybe go bowling, but not if you're a toddler. How cool would it be if you could have the option to go on an actual family day out to a massive lot, full of attractions, even if some of them are rabbit holes, and take a tour of Disneyland? Play on a few interactive rides such as the teacups, or have a few NCP characters dressed up as Mickey Mouse just hanging around, and have the social interaction to get a photo with them. Or go to a little pop-up store to buy a souvenir. Maybe they could have a few of those food stalls that you get in festivals to stop and have a hot dog. And they needn't stop at the lot alone. You could also have a few kids build and buy objects to put in their room and play with. You could also have little costumes and Mickey Mouses, maybe. I mean, realistically, this is probably never going to happen, but it's nice to dream. Next up, IKEA. I know, it's been done before, but if anything, it's a compliment to how well IKEA has stood the test of time. It was used in a pack in The Sims 2, and even now it's just as relevant. Imagine a stuff pack full of matching swatches, but not being limited to having to use only one side table because that's the only one that matches the coffee table, which you had to choose because it was the only coffee table that matched the bookcase. No more. Say no to limited options for matching furniture and say yes to modern designs in matching swatches. Another one? Sure. How about a company collab with Victoria's Secret? Oh, I can hear the gasps already. Okay, maybe not Victoria's Secret exactly, but some kind of intimates pack that gives you more boudoir-themed objects and underwear. This is pretty much just because I actually really like the stuff you got in the Sims 3 version of this, and I appreciate they do give you a little racy number standard with the base game, but if we could have more, that would be great. Maybe some additional objects and build and buy too, like luxury bedspreads, cushions, scented candles, over-the-top draping, and just general luxurious boudoir-style stuff. Next up, mamas and papas stuff. Now, I can moan all I like about the lack of things for kids, but in reality, none of the age groups have been done dirtier than the babies. They've been reduced to objects and have literally nothing to do. I appreciate that stuff pack for babies is useless without any changes to the base game, but in an ideal world, if I was sat in the Sims boardroom, I would probably suggest releasing an update that allows babies to be outside of the crib at the same time as releasing a baby stuff pack. Because it's definitely that easy. But it would be smart business. You get babies, then you get a pack that's got bottle makers, swatches for baby grows, changing mat, I'm talking playing mat, buggies and pushchairs. Oh, the possibilities. Although as I'm saying this, I'm also realising that if The Sims did make the babies more than what they are, these things would probably be expected in a patch. Before I close off, I'll just chuck in a few more nice-to-haves. Hotels. Make it an option to stay overnight in another world. We don't have many vacation worlds, which is almost okay because we do have the paradise that is Sulani. But having the option to come and go as you please kind of takes away the novelty of being somewhere hot and by the beach. If we could have hotels, then I could make do with the minimum vacation worlds and just send my Sims to a Solani paradise for a few days. Sure, they can go there anytime, but it feels a bit more special if they're there for a set amount of days. Wedding stuff. Oh, I'm such a family player. If you've seen my Let's Plays, you probably know that I like to make a real meal out of any occasion, and a wedding is no different. If my Sims are getting married, then the standard white dress and standalone arch and cake in base game is not going to cut it. It would be so nice to have a little wedding stuff pack that has a range of suits and dresses, plus a more detailed event that lets you assign roles such as bridesmaids and best man. I try my best to play out a full wedding with the ceremony, meal, speeches and dance. But it's difficult because the Sims don't really understand. They don't know why they're eating a meal at the wedding or why some random guy is giving a speech. Help me out here, EA. Make my dream a reality. Teen stuff. I don't necessarily think that there isn't enough for teens to do in The Sims. It's just that at this point they can do pretty much everything adults can besides procreate. It would just be nice to have something that belongs to them, something that's just for teens, something that makes this age group feel different from the young adults and adult life stages. To be honest, I know it's only a picky thing, but if I could release a patch to make the teens even just a bit shorter than the adults, as they are currently, you can't really tell the difference between a teen and a young adult, which was difficult when I was doing my Let's Get Every Sim Pregnant Let's Play. But with adults, they do still look similar. I mean, they have slight aging on the face, so you can see the difference there. I don't really know what company I would recommend they collab with for this, but just give us something that makes them unique. So there you go. Those are the companies that I think The Sims should collab with. Let me know if you agree in the comments, and also let me know of your ideas and what you'd vote for in the future. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.